Opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or messages posted in chat are strictly their own personal views and do not reflect the views of Bolin Services, Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization, nor does it reflect the views of the sponsors of this program. Political commentary, if any, are strictly personal opinions and should not be construed as endorsements of or opposition to any political party, candidate, or voter initiative by Bolin Services, Inc. This audio-visual presentation is copyrighted by Kenneth W. Bolin. No rebroadcast, retransmission, simulcast, or other distribution of this video or the audio associated with it is permitted without the express written permission of Kenneth W. Bolin. All original content on this presentation is owned in full and solely by Kenneth W. Bolin.
Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of Kenny Bolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to Kenny Bolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch Mantel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it, if I can get the comments section brought up here. And we'll see how long we'll be here tonight because this is a YouTube exclusive. No Facebook tonight. And this is a Tuesday night show as a follow-up to the Sunday night special that we did the other day. And basically just a public service to see who out there wants to interact with us, have anything to chat about. Oh, by the way, and I'll explain it again a little bit later during the show. Oh, this is the original Bolin Services logo that we used to wear on TV back when it originally came out, and Christopher designed it and kind of borrowed some ideas from the Battle Royale logo and kind of made it our own. And then Bob had enhanced it a little bit with the Bolin Services Incorporated logo to where he kind of changed it around a little bit. And like I said, not doing Facebook tonight because it is rare, if ever, that we get any donations or any support. It's just a place for the freeloaders to go. Unfortunately, that's where a lot of the Filipinos go as well. But some of them have YouTube accounts. So every now and then we reward those that have their YouTube accounts and have their memberships. Like Donald Flowers. Donald is first one in. Donald's the first one in and has his YouTube membership. And we appreciate that. And so we will answer your questions if you are a member or if you have made a donation. And if you make a donation and I have not acknowledged it, please mention in here. If we raise $100 or more tonight, well, first of all, if we do 60 or more, then I'll stay a full hour. And if we raise 100 or more tonight, I will give you my lengthy and honest review of the movie Queen of the Ring. Definitely have some things to say about that movie. And I will point out that one of my favorite actors in all of Hollywood right now, who makes so many shows so good, is Walton Goggins. I had no idea he was in it. Nobody had mentioned that to me. We've only had one comment so far, so we might not be here very long. We may not need to worry about this. Billy Sellers, I knew this was, I haven't read Billy's comment yet. And I knew something was going to come up that we weren't going to see that donation today. I had something bad, and that's all I've read. And I've been telling myself all day, Billy's going to have something come up where he's not going to make his donation. So now let me read the rest of it. I'll even post it and read it as I see it. Okay, here we go. At the bank, and I'm trying to get my money straight right now. I'm sorry. Billy, what happened bad at the bank? I'm guessing you were overdrafted, would be my guess. Because you didn't even have $3 to get a membership with the last 2 weeks. So I'm guessing you were overdrafted. And they're taking I'm just guessing. I don't know. And then they claimed a lot of their money back. So, but no, I've been telling myself all day, something's going to happen. We're not going to see that donation. We also have a $100 commitment from Randy Macho Man Satterley, but I think his is going to be on Friday. Billy had committed to $240 tonight for a John Cena autograph card, which I do have, by the way. It came in yesterday. And he wanted a blue dog leash, which I have set aside for him. I've got the black version of it. And plus we had a couple other little surprises we were going to send Billy as well. And so Billy, what bad happened at the bank? They're bound to have told you were expecting your money today. And I find it hard to believe they take the whole thing, but let me know what happened. But I've been telling myself all day, something's going to happen. Just had a feeling. Sometimes you get a gut feeling about things. Well, that puts a damper on tonight's show already because, boy, we've already spent that money. We can really use it. I'll see what I can do later in the week. Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, Donald had to put one of his dogs down recently. And poor little Choco's not feeling good tonight. She's sitting here at my feet. She has been feeling rough for the past few days, and I'm very concerned about her. Soon as we could get her into the vet is Thursday. Her appetite has not been much. I just gave her a piece of sliced chicken, and she ate that pretty good. And she ate about half her dog food today, which we basically have her on our own homemade version of Farmer's Dog. And she ate about half of that today, mixed with some of her salmon dog food that she likes, only about a handful or two. We haven't been giving her much kibble. And she ate about half of it today. But something's not going good with her, and today's been one of her rougher days. And I'm awfully concerned about Choco, who will be 12 years old on her next birthday. Or will she be 13? She'll be 13 on her next birthday. She's 12 right now. March 13th will be her. I'm sorry, March 16th will be her birthday, along with me and my son, and my sister's birthday is March 15th. Another sister on March 31st. My grandmother's was March 23rd. So we got a lot of March birthdays. I'll tell you whose birthday I don't remember, and I don't even know how to go about finding it out, was my grandpa's birthday, Owen Bolin. I'll have to do a little research into that and find out what that situation is, because I don't know that I know his birthday. I don't remember my mother talking about his birthday very much. So yeah, that puts a damper on tonight's show, because we've kind of already spent Billy's money trying to help these families, and now I got to eat that for now. So, well, Billy, we hope it all works out. And anytime you want to tell us what happened, we're more than happy to listen to it. Well, we thought we had $240 coming tonight from Billy, but as Billy posted, what did Billy say?
Something bad happened.
Something bad happened. I'm guessing an overdraft. I'm guessing an overdraft. I could be wrong. I don't know. We're only on YouTube only tonight. Decided, for that 1 in 100 donations we get on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And hey, if you're watching on Facebook, I'm pretty sure I posted a link to the show. If I didn't, figure it out.
I think you did.
So we might only be here 30 minutes tonight. If we're here for an hour, and if we're here for 30 minutes, and we make $60, we'll stay for an hour. And if we make 100, I will give my review of The Queen of the Ring, which I didn't even know what the title of that movie was. It just came up, and then I clicked it to see it. And by the way, if you're tuning in to see Walton Goggins from Justified, from White Lotus, from God, he's got another Amazon Prime special where his nose is gone. That I haven't watched all those yet. I need to get caught up on that. And what else was he in? He's real good. White Lotus, Justified.
Did you watch the whole series? Like, what is that about? I keep hearing about
White Lotus.
Yeah, I hear it's good, but nobody ever has a real
I encourage you to watch the season that had Batista. I liked all the White Lotuses.
How many?
And it is really about a bunch of rich fucks going to an island, and the last year they went to where the girl from Blackpink is from, Lisa. She is from is it Malaysia? Is it Taiwan? I forget.
I think it's Taiwan is because Family Guy did
Thailand. Excuse me, Thailand.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lisa from Blackpink is from Thailand, and she does a great job in it with what they give her to do. They don't really make her look like Lisa from Blackpink. She is a tour guide, but everything they gave her to do, she did a good job with.
So it's just rich people doing crazy shit.
It's rich people being rich motherfuckers. A lot of drugs, a lot of normally some death tied into it. At least by the end of the series, the season Batista was in, I think was season 2. He did a marvelous job. He was as good as anybody over there. Batista. I'm shocked.
I'm watching a series called Poker Face. Have you heard of that?
I like the girl that I've seen in it. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen maybe even
3 episodes in, and I would highly recommend it.
I like the girl that's in it. I've seen her on a few things.
I like that scratchy voice she has.
Yeah, she's one of these. She's not like every other actress. That's for damn sure.
No.
Well, we're up to
she's
32
that New York
in the
tough
house.
hot.
Yeah, we started out a little slow, but we're up to 32 of the YouTube
you jumped by
now.
like four times.
Oh, did it? Yeah, no, we
were at 8, and now we're at 32.
Yeah, we were hovering around 8 to 10 there for quite some time.
Nice.
And so, yes, if we make Am I Flying Solo? We'll the train's right
womp, womp, womp.
Billy, are you going to tell us what happened? Because we were really counting on you tonight. At least we can do is get a good excuse, if nothing else.
Something bad went down in them streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. If you're gonna say something bad, just like tell us what it was.
My Filipino families love it. Well, we told you we was going to send you some money to help you out tonight. Something bad happened at the bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's called we didn't have enough money to help you.
No, it wasn't Stevie, was it?
I don't know.
So
Billy, we're waiting on you. I've only got an 11-second delay on here, so just feel free to tell us what's going on down at the bank. We might not hear from Billy the rest of the night. I
was about to say he might be quiet as hell now.
I've written him a few times today and say, hey man, because he normally just makes his donation early.
Right.
Well, in this case, it's not even really a donation. He's buying a picture, the John Cena picture, and a dog leash. But when I get those, if we're low on donations, I don't mind dipping into the autograph money to help these families out. And in Billy's case, when we knew that he was doing 240 tonight, or we thought, we went ahead and helped some families early because we thought we had the money coming in. So we thought. Now, Billy, if you don't bother at least to give me an explanation, I'm going to be highly disappointed. But at least you don't tell me what's going on. I think we're all owed, and our Filipino families are at least know what's going on. And is it going to be fixed, or did you just fuck up and overdraft out the hell? So. I would doubt that because a lot of these banks won't let you overdraft very far. No. I do not have overdraft protection on mine because I don't want, like when I got scammed the other day. I got scammed, but that was my money in the bank. And they took $334 out of my account through that Cincinnati bill pay. And that's for a water bill. I haven't had a water bill in 20 years. So no. And plus I don't live in Cincinnati, as you well know. Mr. Banker Man, you see my goddamn address. Does it look like I pay my water in Cincinnati? Mm-hmm. So they figured out rather quickly that it was a scam. And once again, for everybody watching the show, we're up to 51 now. Wow. This is the original Bolin Services logo that we used to wear on television years ago. Billy is still in witness protection program. He ain't talking. That's what the original logo looked like. And then do we have where we can throw up in place of the QR code? Because not one time has anybody... I was told that people would love the QR code, that it makes it easier for people to donate, and that it's more trustworthy.
There we go.
I've never once seen anybody use that QR code.
I use it a lot on business cards, and people act like they don't know what the hell it is.
I was about to design some new business cards today, and it's not letting me put everything on there I want. It let me put my logos and Bolin Services Incorporated, but when I tried to put an address, QR code, and a phone number on it, it clears it all out. And it's only given me the front card, which is our corporate logo. And in the back of the card had two miniature logos, two different ones. Bolin Services Incorporated in writing, but it would not let me. So I got to get somebody that knows what they're doing if I can look at it. Where's the fucking...
Sometimes in a pinch, I'll grab that cardstock that has the perforated lines and just do it on Word for like...
Oh, okay. I was scrolled all the way down. Okay, there we go. That is... And that's or is that incorporated? Does that one say incorporated? Because I don't have my readers on. Yeah, that was on. So that is the new Bolin Services Incorporated logo.
Nice.
That was what it was, which I like that too. That was what it was before we became incorporated. And it does not say survival program. So I don't know. Y'all tell me which one, but I mean, that's what we do. We're trying to help people survive. So there's a little bit of a difference there, as you can see. That's a little bolder. I might get a shirt made with each one, I guess. Yeah, because I like that.
Somebody buy it.
I like that. And then so that one smalls everything up a little bit. I should have had my flags made like that because that's a little bolder. But the flags are the ink sign. And then this is the original logo. Another color of it. And another color of it.
I like
Shout out to Arby's, who is looking to become a sole sponsor on the show, where we're in negotiations with them to make it worth their while.
Nice.
Royals Chicken there. They have new management that might not let them advertise anywhere for a while. We're up to 73 of you.
Nice.
So we'll go back. Oh, which one do you like better, Coltrane?
I really like that teal.
Oh, you like the original teal?
Yeah.
I've told Bob we have a teal shirt in the store that I'd like the orange. I like our new logo made in orange.
Oh yeah.
To go on the teal shirt, and that'll be the dolphin tribute.
Now, is that a very specific orange, or is it just orange?
It's kind of just orange.
Okay.
It's kind of just orange. And now, does that look orange to you or red?
That looks more red. That looks orange.
Yellowish orange. Yeah.
It's almost like a grapefruit color.
Well, our orange. Well, see, you see what I'm wearing? Our red is actually closer to the orange I'm wearing right now.
Oh wow!
So people are just.
Yeah, you do look. That does look like a red.
Yeah. Well, this is actually orange. There's no doubt about that. I mean, but on the show, God knows what it looks like.
Oh, it looks red.
Yeah. Well, it ain't. So. 93 people watching the show. Very few, if anybody, donating.
Damn, everybody telling
Train, this might be a short one tonight.
You know,
I was expecting good things tonight. Billy ain't said a word since he told us something bad happened.
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, let me look. I think something came through. Okay, here we go. We have Randy Macho Man Satterley with a $20 donation. $20 challenge. Sorry for what happened to Billy. Maybe this will get the ball rolling. And here's a $20 challenge.
We're up and running.
Who knows? Maybe Donald Flowers is doing good enough for tonight. Maybe he can match the $20 challenge.
That beast dog first.
Yeah, I got vet bills coming out tomorrow too. I've already had 3 rounds of goddamn vet bills.
Damn.
Now a 4th round. That's true. Well, Choco has
damn near as bad as the hospital.
Where is it? Choco must have went to the bedroom. Well, at least she got up and moved. That's something. She's been laying here. She's been laying here at my feet for quite some time, and I just gave her. Yeah, she's in the bed. Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. But yeah, she ain't been moving the way she normally does. They think she might have arthritis. I don't know what you do about that. If that's the
Which
case.
one? Choco.
Oh
yeah. Well, she's 13.
Yeah. So a $20 challenge by Randy Macho Man Satterley, and we'll see what anybody else can do. Like I said, 91 people in here, but most of the ones watching, they get these notifications a little late. And these are the ones that I recruited to watch the show. See, we're 101 people watching the show right now.
Wow.
You see how many people donate.
Yeah, exactly.
And Randy Macho Man Satterley has made payment. I wasn't expecting his payment until Friday. This is Tuesday, right?
Today is Tuesday, yes.
I wasn't expecting Randy's payment until Friday, but Randy is paying for his Trish Stratus picture tonight. Let me put on some glasses where I can actually read. I think that's what this is for. So see, if Billy had his money today, we'd be in real good shape for today.
Be rolling.
But Billy ain't talking to us.
Something bad went down.
Something bad happened, and he quit talking to us. That 100 is for the picture, and 20 is for the challenge for tonight's donation. So we will be here for the hour. And I guess I should have technified that I would give my review on and I didn't, but I'll do it now. We have to make $100 in donations for me to give the review of Queen of the Ring. So we have 20 in donations. The 100 is a purchased autographed picture. And if Billy had made his payment, 200 of that would have been for a purchased autographed picture. That actually he got a $150 discount on, because Mr. Cena said sell it for $350. But Billy's been good to the show, even though he ain't talking to us now. Billy's been good to the show, so we gave him a $150 discount to get that picture. And Mr. Cena sent out a couple more. So we got 2 of those that are up for grabs tonight. We got 2 more of them. Certificates of authenticity to go with it. And so we got the one that Billy's got, and he got a discount for a reason, because he normally comes up big for us just about every month since he's been back and before he left. So we tried to reward Billy, but right now there's nothing to reward him for because something bad happened.
Got to be a hero this time, man.
Something bad happened.
Something bad.
Billy, are you going to give me the decency of a comment?
Hey, Jana.
Just make up some shit. Jazzy Jana's in the house.
Now
June the 5th, Natasha Davies is going to make a $30 donation.
Who that?
But it's only
that
June
Pasta
the 3rd.
Tart?
No, Natasha Davies is somebody else.
Oh,
Natasha lives over in Southern Indiana. And Natasha, I don't know if she's watching the show tonight, but she has pledged to do a $30 donation on the 5th. So I guess that'll be the Thursday show.
Yep.
So we appreciate that. Donald Flowers has accepted the challenge
Good man.
of Randy Macho Man Satterley. So there's 40 in the house. And we will be, being as he paid his picture, I'll go ahead and stay the hour tonight. So we'll be here till 10:05. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers. Man, it's a big gap. I'm glad because now everybody can heal up. Now, if the Knicks had won, they could have used those 4 days off the way their players were feeling. The Knicks could have really used that, but the Pacers have not been in the finals.
Markets.
Two very small markets. Pat McAfee was pointing that out, that this is the NBA's disaster because they want New York, LA every year.
Oh, yeah.
Major League Baseball wants New York every year, or Boston, even Dallas, just one of these major markets, Chicago, Miami. You want a major market. And the dream is LA, New York. Now you got both coasts. Somebody on each side will pick a team.
Bobcats.
Miami, Chicago. Even though it's still the same league. But anytime you have those major markets, you got the viewerships in those cities. That's what they want. Or Boston, Boston, LA, or Boston, New York. That's why when they play each other, somebody's televising that damn game. Two major markets. So we got 40 in the house as far as donations go. Welcome, Jazzy Janet, to the show tonight. Thank you much. And so we're trying to raise another 60 in donations. Randy has paid for his Trish Stratus picture. That's the one he got. So we'll get him taken care of on that. Yeah, I hadn't worn the original logo in a long time, and I wanted to show everybody, what it looked like back when we were doing our TV shows. And so that's the original logo. And then Bob designed the one you see up in the upper right-hand corner. He just kind of made it a little bolder, a little more bright. I need to get a flag made of that one. It doesn't have to say Bolin Services Inc. and Survival Program, but that is the official corporate logo. And I got 3 flags made like that. But I need to get one like that because it's just a little bolder, stands out a little better. So I'll probably have a shirt made with each is what I'm looking to do. Now, I don't know if Pasta Tart's watching tonight or not. I sent not join links, but I sent links to the show to everybody who normally donates. And even those who occasionally donate, they all have a link to the show. I'm back as a Walmart customer again. I left Walmart for about a year because I had Instacart. And but something hit me today. I was looking, it says come back for half price. And if you're on Medicare, you can really get a good deal. So Walmart agreed to bring me back for half price. Well, it was actually less than that because the Walmart membership right now is about $129 a year, and they brought me back for $49 a year, which breaks down to $4.07 a month or something like that. So I said, "What the hell? It's always good to have another option." And Walmart will have some buys that Kroger, Costco, Sam's, BJ's may not have, Aldi, but strangely enough, it's got all those places, but Instacart does not have Walmart. So I went ahead and paid the $49 and came back to my son went halves with me on it because he uses it too. So for $25 a year, we got our Walmart membership back, and we're paid up for the whole year. No more payments. Nice. And I put it on my new Visa MasterCard Select because I don't have much on there, but I have to use that card and make 6 payments on something.
What's in your wallet? To
establish some credit, all that, which I haven't done since 1992. Yeah. I didn't have the cash. I didn't get it. So I went ahead.
Inchworm to the top and a free fall to the bottom.
I went ahead, Jin trying to call me, I'm sure, to tell me something. Hang on. Let me send her a...
Jen, we in the middle of a show. You know that.
Hey, sweetie, I'm doing my show right now, trying to raise some money. And I'll be tied up for probably the next 90 minutes or so, but I'll get back in touch with you when the show's over, if I can stay awake. She obviously ain't watching the show. Let's see. I hope we can get, so I can get the pair. We will do our best to have you the rest of your money by Friday if Billy Sellers makes his payment to us. If he doesn't, it's going to be hard. So the heat's on Billy.
The heat is on.
Billy, I know I say you're still not talking to us, but is there any chance you'll have your money by Friday? because
give
we're
us
trying
a vague explanation of what happened.
We're trying, give it. I don't know, something's up.
Yeah,
Something bad happened, and he never says another word. So.
Something bad went down.
Something bad gonna happen.
Yeah, no pressure, Billy boy.
Yeah, no pressure, Billy. No pressure. Reminds me of something Leslie Nielsen. No need to get jumpy. That's what it was. when Leslie Nielsen was down at the ocean and all the zombies were coming. No need to get jumpy. So, but yeah. So if Billy makes his payment, Jen, we're going to try to help you get the rest of your paperwork. If he doesn't, well, it's all on Billy. No pressure whatsoever. Because Randy Satterley honored his commitment. He bought his picture.
The Macho Man.
Billy, give us something. Be a decent human being.
Billy, be a hero this time.
You made the commitment. Now you just say something bad happened. And then you never say another goddamn word.
This is like saying, whoops.
Oh my God. No.
My bad.
But I've been thinking all day something bad was going to happen with Billy. I just knew something was going to happen.
Just get that itch in your ass that just
he is overcommitted. Something is going to happen, and then sure enough, the first goddamn word out of here, something bad happened, and now he won't talk to us.
Isn't it funny how you can just sense shit like that?
I knew all day it wasn't coming. I knew all day. So Billy, if you can at least give us an explanation, at least tell us what's going on. Like
even
a decent
bullshit story, just
like a decent old white guy. I try to be a decent old white guy. Even Coltrane tries it every now and then. He don't like it, but he tries.
I don't get it.
Jazzy Jana has never tried to be a decent old white guy, and I appreciate her for that.
You don't know that. She might have went down there in a mask.
But Billy, give us something. Because I got people that are expecting help that aren't going to get it now. And some people that we have given help that we're not going to get reimbursed for. So
that sounds like a good name for a pitch man, though, doesn't it? Billy.
Maybe Billy wants to, because there's a lot of people over at that old show that would do that shit. They would make commitments and then not honor it. Maybe Billy wants to go back to the old show. I don't know.
I'm surprised. So that is up and running.
Well, until I file another copyright strike, I was begged by a certain individual to please let him have his show, King. He'll behave. He'll behave. So I said, well, if they keep my goddamn name out of their mouth over there and quit talking about us, then I had to switch banks, and they fucked me over my money. Well, I just switched banks, and they didn't fuck me out of mine. I got the same thing you got.
You withdraw all your money first, and then put it into the next bank.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, they froze my money. Remember, I told you I got scammed. I think Billy's stealing my story. Because remember, they it sounds like Billy's stealing my story. No, I got hacked for $334 to be exact by Cincinnati Bill Pay. I filed a dispute against them. They called Cincinnati Bill Pay, or at least I did while they were on the phone, and they realized there's no such thing as Cincinnati Bill Pay.
I was about to ask if it was a real place or not.
No. I dialed. Well, we Googled the number. Here you go. So I dialed it. And so no, and you never once told me all week long you were switching banks, Billy. Billy said, "God damn, that Bolin story's pretty good. I'll go with that one." You've had all week to tell me you were switching banks. And why were you switching banks?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What happened? Why you
and they fucked you on your money. They sent your money to one bank or the other. Either the new one or the old one, because that's how it was with mine. And my money went to the old account. And
some banks will take 24 hours to transfer.
So they froze my shit for 7 days.
Oh, damn.
Which I didn't care for, but that was they told me that ahead of time. You know, your assets will be frozen for 7 days, 5 to 7 business days, as they phrased it, and it was close to that. And then I saw that I had my new account number in a day. I said, "Oh, well, maybe they'll get this shit handled in a day." It wouldn't let me transfer my money, so there's the money sitting in the old account. There's the new account ready to go, and it wouldn't let me transfer. And it just bullshit. What's the word? Bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that word hard for me to say?
You know, sometimes easy words.
So it took. So then I see that I have the new account, and then all my money's in the old account, And plus my my paychecks go there. My Social Security check goes to Charlie and then goes to there. The credit union charged their company name. I had to switch to another bank.
Because they switched their company name. Billy, something ain't adding up.
Yeah, that's not normally how that works, Billy. My banks have changed names before, but they didn't.
My original bank was called Norwest. It was a nice little
my bank's had
like.
Well, I've been with my bank for 23 years, and I know they've had 4 different names since I've been with them. Never affected how I got my money. Yeah, something ain't adding up. The credit union. Billy told me he didn't have any credit like me, so I don't know. Billy, your check went somewhere. Oh well, he'll either pay it or he won't.
Yeah,
that's all we can do.
Sure,
we can't
show up or it won't either.
Can't get too worked up about it. He'll either pay it or he won't. But something to the story not adding up, Billy. Something bad happened. Well, that ain't something bad.
Something bad went down.
So
was it a goodly amount that you got?
A goodly sum. A goodly sum is the correct phrase. Yes. Jen is wanting us to help us get the rest of her paperwork done. She might have to wait on that. One of the Filipino girls says I look handsome in my orange logo. I know. That's why I sent you the picture. Waiting for the show. I'm a bit tapped out on donating tonight due to my pup's untimely. Well, yeah, I know. I'll see what I can do later in the week. Well, we punked him out of $20 anyway. You know what? I've probably got big vet bills coming tomorrow too. And but if somebody's in need, I still got $20. If I fuck up so bad, I ain't got $20 to help somebody in need. I've really fucked up. Right, Billy?
Or somebody robbed you.
Or somebody robbed you. Took all your money. But I even keep emergency cash around the house. I probably shouldn't say that.
We know
it became in handy the other day. I told you I had a situation with one of my dogs, and I had to pay some vet bills, and they didn't have a PayPal account. They didn't have Venmo. So had I not had the emergency cash that I've had here for years, and it's just here in case something bad happens.
Got the Tony Atlas.
Something bad happens. So, and I had to pay her medical bills with the emergency cash, and it wasn't an outrageous amount, but it was enough. Money I'd rather had not to give away, but
right.
It was my fault. Not, I had to own up. I had to take care of it. So that's what responsible people do. So, oh well. Well, I have at least one John Cena picture here with authenticity papers here. I was going to let Billy have it for $200. And maybe we'll let Billy off the hook and let somebody else have it if there's somebody else out there that would like to get it. Well, I got 2 of them. I doubt we're going to sell both of them tonight. So I'll keep Billy's if Billy wants it and he thinks he's actually going to pay for it. And I still owe Billy 2 other pictures, which I've got set aside and are his. He'll still get those regardless if we get fucked on this other deal or not. So, no, I'm a man of my word. Billy will get what he's paid for. But if there's somebody out there that would like, do we have that picture in the, let me look.
Which picture you looking for?
The one that, Billy just bought. The John Cena picture.
Is that the one that, Tony did? Or the one with his dad?
That's the one with his dad.
Okay. Let's see.
We might not have that one in here. Because there's the one, Tony Atlas did both of them, by the way. Tony Atlas, we still have that one. That's the one that Mr. Cena do not let go for under $350. And so we still have that. I think the biggest bid we got on that was $250. Mr. Cena said let it go for $350. I don't see the one, but I will show what autographs we have for sale. I'll even get that printed and sign it if y'all want me to.
I can just hear the donkey.
That's a classic right there. So we got Rey Mysterio with the mask.
No,
we have The Undertaker. We got Kurt Angle. One John Cena. Triple H. The Rock. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Shawn Michaels. Nobody Wants It. Rikishi unsigned. Got at least 2 of the Johnny Morrisons. Donald Flowers has one of those. another Undertaker, Ray without the mask, which I think Billy Sellers wanted. Another John Cena, going back to the early days.
He has a long torso.
He does. I've noticed that. Bret the Hitman Hart. I still have not watched Raw yet. My Cody hasn't uploaded it yet. Me and Cornette, I might have 2 of those left. Me and Cornette, that's a rare one. And I think I got 2 of the Midnight Express left. At least 2, and maybe a third one if I coughed up the one I own.
What is Stan? 65, 66?
Right around there. I mean, I'm 65, so he's got to be every bit close to my age. And then the Hardy Boys going way back to when they were coming here to the Louisville Gardens to work with us
when they were young.
And the Bobby Eaton one, and Dennis. And let's face it, man, Dennis has seen better days, guys.
Yeah.
And he's going to come on my show, or did he? Did he actually come on one of them?
Not since
we had a lengthy video chat where he said a lot of shit Cornette wasn't thrilled about. But I can't remember if he and I did that ourselves or was it on a show. I don't remember. But he said some things Cornette wasn't. Oh, and that's when he was talking about. He said that they never made $450,000 a year in WCW as the Midnight Express.
Payoff claims.
Because he said I negotiated the deal. They wanted to fuck Jimmy. They wanted to pay him $100,000 a year. And I guess let's see. And for those of you that have an iPhone and one, we've got 139 people watching. Very few people donating, but we've got 139 people watching.
Yeah, if everybody did like 85
I always recommend people save their pocket check. Yeah, no, that's always a good idea.
Oh, I got boxes all over.
Now, I used to keep a lot more cash in my house than I used to. I used to have a very goodly sum, but now I've cut that back because cash in the house don't draw interest.
Showed up.
And
it draws interest from them people outside.
And Fidelity, it does do that. but that draws the ire of the 3 hound dogs I have set aside here.
There you go.
Like I said, you might get one of them, but you ain't getting all 3. So one of them's going to bite your balls. That's all. Probably 2. Probably because they're going to be real mad about what you tried to do to the first one. So, and the one that's sick is probably the most offensive of all of them. Yeah, she went to bed. So at least she got up in the bed, so that's a good sign. And what time is it? 9:46.
Been on 42 minutes.
Nope, no other donations. That was it. Donald Flowers 20. So yeah, as far as donations go, we got $40. And so technically, it's up to you, man. In donations, we have $40.
Let's give it 10 more minutes. If anything come through, we bounce.
So we got going at about 9:10 by the time the credits signed, and it's 9:46 now. So we have been here.
It says 43 minutes right there.
It sure does, don't it? Well, that counts the themes. It sure does. It sure does. Yep. Mm-hmm. We'll go 7 more minutes to raise at least $20 more fucking dollars. If we can raise $20 in 7 minutes, I'll stay. And if not, then we'll call it a night and we'll come back Thursday and see if Billy gets his bank exempt. So, Billy, what are they telling you? Billy might not be speaking again.
No, he's a radio silent.
I had to switch to another bank because they changed the company name. Billy?
I have my money spread out in like 3 different institutions just in case.
I've got, I keep a little bit in PayPal, very little in Venmo. Closed my Chase account because they were wanting to charge me $12 a month to have an account after 23 years.
Damn.
So I closed my Chase account. And Fidelity's been pretty good to me. I can't complain about Fidelity. This is the one that if I put ice in, it stays cold as shit. This ice has been in here for about 4 hours and it's still icy. And on the other side, somebody made it for me. I can't remember who made it. So on the other side, it says Bolin. And then this used to be a Cincinnati Reds logo. But I got a lot of nice shit that's got Cincinnati's logo on it, like this one here. Big old Cincinnati Reds logo. And then I got the big. So I decided I would make one more because we've been giving quite a few of the water bottles away to those that donate $50 or more that ask for it. They've been getting a water bottle mailed with it. And Billy's supposed to get one too. Billy's supposed to get the blue water bottle. If he honors his deal, Billy will get a free water bottle and a free flag and a boss card. And if Billy honors his deal, he'll get all that, just like we said. And 139 people watching. Be ashamed to say goodbye to all of them here in a few minutes, but I got a feeling we're going to.
No.
It's
up to them.
It's up to them. It's up to them. So, like I said, if we make $20 more in the next 5 minutes, we'll stay. And if not, we'll see you Thursday.
Literally, if everybody gave 75 cents at this point, we'd be just fine.
Wouldn't we now?
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine, the Queen Jasmine's watching the show. Hi, Jasmine. Sitting here doing the show right now. I'm doing fine. Do you like your new background logo? Little Jasmine, she's a sweetheart. We love Jasmine. And apparently she likes it. She gave me a little heart design.
Oh.
Jasmine's wrapping up her college shit. And she had to go back to college, pay her remaining money. Well, Narn, have you got $20? Because you ain't going to see us long. Donald, I wish it worked that way, Donald. Because this show would be a lot easier. This show would be a lot easier if everybody donated just a little bit.
We'd probably be able to entertain people a little bit more.
If there weren't so many selfish people out there, and that would be, well, we have 141 watching. That would be about 138 of you.
Let's see, where's my calculator?
Yeah. $2 would go a long way, Donald. I agree with you, man. So I'm anxious to see what the Choco bills are going to be tomorrow. I'm a little concerned myself. That might be going on the old Fidelity signature credit card. Make them payments 9.25% interest.
72 cents each, fellas. People.
72 cents. Well,
that's all we need.
They'd have to have a link to a banking institution or something, I guess. I don't know.
Or DoorDash.
So Billy, what's your new bank? And you got to type it within 30 seconds. What's the name of the new bank? Just make up one, Billy. Make it look good. Just like make up a bank, any bank. Daniel Boone Financial. That'd be, just throw that one.
Stonewall Jackson First National.
Stonewall. It's a possibility.
North Carolina.
But that hurts because we were really counting on that 240 tonight. And I didn't know that Randy was going to have his money tonight. I was counting on Randy's to come on Friday. So if we'd got Billy's money tonight, Jen would be in good shape to get her shit done tonight. And some people. Ruby May needs school supplies. Ruby May, what did he donate? Here's $10. I'm giving until it hurts. Man, when I've seen you give $2 and it hurts. So, but we appreciate that. Now I don't get that money until July 21st. Any money that comes here now, let's see, what is this? Is June? Yeah, any money that gets donated in here now, we get July 21st because June the 1st is the deadline on that. Well, actually, May 31st. Yeah, May 31st is the deadline on donations coming in here. And so yeah, I had a rough day today. I'm trying to get it straight. Coastal Credit Union. All right, at least you came up with something.
Yeah, we salute you for that.
But Billy, it don't add up. Just because they changed the name doesn't mean they don't give you your money. That's the part that don't add up. I don't know. Like I said, he'll either pay it or he won't. We'll honor what we said on this end. You do not. If you loved me, you'd get a second job and give us all the money. That's true love, right? That's true love right there. So what time is it? 9. We're down to 50 seconds. 50 seconds.
Come on.
Or do you think I should count the early payment? Have you seen Queen of the Ring?
I have not yet. No.
All right. Well, all right.
Is it on demand right now?
Well, it's on Cody. It's on Cody. I demanded Cody play it, so I guess technically it is. I tell you what, we will save the review of Queen of the Ring for the Thursday night show because Bob should be back for that one. And Bob may or may not have seen it. Now, you know, my old best friend, my old sweetheart of a buddy, old Jimmy Cornette is in this movie, right?
Is he really? I did not know that.
Oh yeah. He plays
Is he
the
a promoter?
he plays the NWA commissioner.
Is that Bob
Now,
Geigel?
he's not in it much. He's not in it much, but boy, you can. I'll save it for Thursday. He's not in it much. Can the Pacers win? Well, they're playing against the team that's going to make it rough. It depends how. What's the word I'm hunting for? How much endurance Oklahoma has?
How much moxie?
If Oklahoma City has got the endurance to run up and down the court with them,
hey, let this dog.
and plus Indiana's going to be well rested. What type of a series is Halliburton going to have? And that big Siaka or whatever his name is, there's a big guy who's just been kicking ass with the Pacers. I can't think of his name. I've been on the. I don't see to tell you how little gambling I do. You'll know what does plus 500 mean? I don't know.
I don't either. I just know it's like higher odds higher odds that the other team's going to win.
Yeah,
That's all I
yeah,
know.
yeah. Jana knows her basketball.
Yes,
Yeah, that Siakam has had and that's a bitch will knock down a three on you too. Hell of a rebounder. I honestly did not know anything about him till this year. But that motherfucker can play some ball.
I haven't really followed
And,
the NBA in a long time.
Yeah, they got 2 or 3 shooters on the Pacers. I mean, just because you shut Halliburton down, they got 2 or 3 other guys that'll light your ass up. And I don't know. I mean, I watched the Oklahoma City series, and what did they? They won 3 games to 1, right? And they got their ass handed to them by like 40 points in one of the games. I mean, who would thought Oklahoma City could be? I bet 10, I win 50. Well, I mean, if you're going to bet,
that's like 50%, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to bet, because I see that come up on these betting shows all the time, plus 600, plus 8. So if you bet 10, you win 80. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
If it's a plus 800?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've learned something today because I didn't know. Well, if you're going to bet 10 and win 80, bet 20, win 160, bet 50, win 400.
That's why I do parlays.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this ain't even a parlay, though. This ain't even a parlay. I mean, if you really believe in the Pacers and Halliburton has a hell of a series, then anything could happen.
They also have those in-game parlays too, where like
I see those come up.
Points and those are some of those there.
Well, I was hoping we'd get that last $20, but it ain't looking good. Yeah, because the 10 we got in here, we don't even get till July the 21st.
Yeesh.
Oh well.
Well, we gave her a whirl.
We gave it a try. So yeah, and if you get a chance to see Queen of the Ring between now and then, because I think it was on one of the streaming. It wasn't a theatrical release that I know.
Right.
I'm sure Queen of the Ring is on something, either Netflix or Amazon Prime or something. I think.
I'm surprised he hasn't called you bragging about that.
Has anybody
better than you?
Oh, he's in it. He's in it. What I love is I know Jimmy so well. I know when he's overacting and just trying to steal a scene. And like in announcing, over announcing a match and just not calling the match the way it is. He has to put over importance on the match of a match that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah.
Which exposes him because now all the matches suck because now we don't know which ones really mean anything because he tries to make all the matches mean the same. And so whenever he got a chance to speak in the movie, and that's all the review I'll give. And hey, he got in there somehow. I think Naomi's in it for a little bit.
It looks like Apple TV. You have to buy it.
Oh, did Apple have it? Did Apple have it?
And Fandango at home.
Fandango. Well, I don't know anything about Fandango. That's one service that I've never had.
Yeah.
But there is some horrible acting.
Really?
And this is all the review I'm going to get. Oh my God, that first hour. And then Walton Goggins shows up, one of the great actors in fucking Hollywood today.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, I don't even know if Walton's going to be able to save this movie or not. And he plays a wrestling promoter in it. And but at the ending credits, I thought Cornette would get a nice little credit. And no, something in the rollings, but Walton Goggins and everybody that played a main character, but Jimmy's character doesn't even have a name in the movie. It's just NWA Commissioner. It doesn't even have a name.
Damn.
So maybe they didn't know who the NWA Commissioner was in 1955. I don't know. And but it's basically when women's wrestling was illegal in most of the United States.
Oh yeah. Is it Mildred Burke that they
especially in California and New York, and there are mentions of early Vince McMahon, the original Vince. You know, so I it's a long movie. It's a long movie. It's like 2 hours and 17 minutes long.
Oh God!
I had to watch it in 2 parts because I'm like an hour and 5 minutes in, and I click pause and I see 2 hours and 17 minutes. Holy shit! So I had to watch it in 2 parts, and then Walton Goggins shows up deep into the movie, and then once he gets there, he's got a little bit to do. But I'll give a full review on it. But I was amazed at how bad some of the acting was and how they didn't get real wrestlers apparently to play the roles. And then you got Naomi there who can work her fucking ass off, and she had very limited to do.
Wasn't Tony Storm in there?
If you don't know that's Naomi, you'd never know.
Really?
Yeah, because they got her looking like a 50s black girl, you know.
Is it like a real black wrestler from back then, or just like an ancillary made up?
The girl that's in it, her face is recognizable, but I don't know who she is.
No, I mean Naomi's character. Was she based on
I'm sure that she's supposed to be somebody from back then.
Oh, okay.
But she did not get a credit at the end either, and nor did Jimmy.
Wow.
Yeah, Naomi didn't get one. Jimmy didn't get one.
How many real wrestlers do they have?
But no, anytime you give Jimmy scripted material, he's going to do good. I mean, he is Mr. Script. And I just noticed that even when they were putting the camera on him that he's supposed to be watching a match, it was overacted.
No. He had that childlike look where his mouth is
making
open.
Sure he's seen. So of all the people staring at the match, he wanted to make sure he was the one you were looking at. And so, you know, I guess, you know,
hey,
whatever works.
Take the spotlight.
You take, yeah. And, but I thought he would have more to do with the movie because somebody thought enough to put him in it, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought he would have more to, he could have, well, he didn't look like Walton Goggins' character, obviously. And I thought that they had made Jimmy up to look real old, but somebody said that's what he looks like now. So I thought they aged him up a little bit for the movie. They said, no, that's because I hadn't seen him in 7 years, 8 years.
But you know, sometimes when people lose a lot of weight, it will age you in a weird way.
I lost a lot of weight, didn't age me.
Yeah.
I mean, remember I was 600 pounds. I was 600 pounds not all that long ago.
Well, you know, somebody when they get, I guess they look frail compared to what they used to look like.
Now, I have been told that I look like a lesbian since I've lost weight.
Lesbian lunch lady.
I said, well, what do lesbians look like?
Exactly.
What does a lesbian look like?
I've seen some hotties.
And no one's ever able to give me, hey, Bolin, you look like a lesbian since you lost all that weight. Okay, what's a lesbian look like?
Exactly.
So, this lesbian will whip your ass, so you better be careful.
Well, it's just like when people talk about so looking gay.
Real lesbian probably whip your ass too. Oh, and one other thing that the girl is doing, that the main character in the movie's doing, what did Ric Flair do in almost every match that for some reason never made any fucking sense to me whatsoever? Before the match would start,
the pratfall.
Well, not so much that because I didn't see that during the match.
The flip up of the turn.
Match would start and Flair.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is that? Is he?
I have seen indie wrestlers do that.
They're mimicking Flair, and maybe Flair got it from somebody. The girl does this in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people usually like right behind the elbows or right in the chest or something like that.
And why would you do that? But Flair did it almost every match, and I never. But he's the only one that I really stuck to me. Did it every match. But the girl is doing it. I got a sneaking suspicion this girl did not do that back then.
I doubt it.
For this movie, she does.
Who's it? Mildred Burke?
Mildred Burke, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, somebody would have to find me a Mildred Burke match and show me.
She's definitely sexier than Mildred Burke was.
She's definitely sexier than Mildred Burke. I'll go along with that. Because at the end of the movie, you see the real character versus the actor. And in every account, and the main black girl in it, who I can't remember her name, the main black girl is stunning. The character that she is playing, not so much.
Huh.
So because they show her picture, wait a minute, good we got an uglier woman to play this role. So
Let me see.
I kept waiting to see who Cornette played, but he didn't get a credit. It was he got a rolling credit at the end that said, and my old buddy Dean Hill is a ring announcer at the end of the show.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know it was Dean. Dean is aged out the ass.
Oh, on Wikipedia, they have him towards the bottom. James M. Cornette as NWA commissioner.
Well, that's what he was. Yeah, that was the role. That was the role. And but no, I thought they because like I said, I hadn't seen him in 7 or 8 years, so I thought they tried to make him look old for the movie.
Naomi did play a real person, Ethel Johnson.
What was the name? Well, I assumed she probably did because 3 black girls come in near the end of the movie to boost attendance.
I tell you what, Ethel was a tough looking baby.
The feud with Mae Young. Oh, look at the character that played Mae Young, and then look at Mae Young. The character that played Mae Young, not a bad looking woman.
Oh my, Francesca.
Yeah,
Eastwood.
There's a little difference.
Oh, that's Clint Eastwood's daughter.
Is that Eastwood's daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, and some girl named Snodgrass I thought was a cutie too, but I forget who she played. Snodgrass has a major character in it. Who did she play?
I'm not seeing a Snodgrass.
So either the character's name was Snodgrass or the actor's name, but I think the actor's name was Snodgrass.
Oh, Marie. God, it's something Greek. Avgeropoulos.
Oh, that was the actor. That was the actress's name.
Yeah, Marie.
Yeah, she was a cutie.
Oh, she.
And I got to feel she probably looked better than who she played.
She kind of looks like a cuter version of what's the Hispanic girl that's on Only Murders in the Building? Selena Gomez.
Oh yeah. Selena Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to be cuter than Selena Gomez, or at least the current Selena Gomez. The current Selena Gomez looks a little different than the one we remember breaking onto the scene.
And of course, white boys are calling her fat. So I mean,
what's that?
White boys are calling her fat now.
White boys are calling her fat now. Well, okay, well if that's fat, I'm all right with that. You know,
white boys don't know nothing about no fat. They see a big button, they call that fat. You know, because you can't slide.
You got big. So it looks like they're going to get their hour out of us.
Yeah, they snook it in, didn't they?
Yeah, we've been on 1 hour and 2 minutes, including the theme music. Never
Mickey
did.
James was the fabulous Moolah.
What's that?
Mickey James was the fabulous Moolah.
Mickey James was the fabulous Moolah.
Yeah. And Britt Baker was Debbie Nichols.
Which
Britt
one
Baker
of those
could
girls?
walk past
Which one
me
of
in the
those?
street.
God, Mickey James must not have been in there long then.
Yeah, however long Moolah was in there. And that
the fabulous Moolah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
which one did
way a long time ago was kind of attractive.
Okay, which one did I say was you said was Clint Eastwood's daughter? Who'd she play?
Elvira Snodgrass.
Oh, Elvira Snodgrass is Eastwood's daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, are you sure that Moolah was Mickey James?
Yeah, I'm looking on Wikipedia. It says Mickey James as fabulous Moolah.
They did a makeup job and a half on her, if that's the case.
They must have. Britt Baker, Debbie Nichols, Tony Storm as Clara Mortensen.
I don't remember seeing much of Tony Storm either.
Adam Demos as Gorgeous George. I don't know who that is.
No,
Wait a minute.
He has a fair amount to do in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, Gorgeous George does?
Yeah, he's got a fair amount to do.
Well, I'd imagine, yeah, he was the shit back then, wasn't he?
Yes, honey, I'm doing the show right now. On YouTube only. Jamie wanted to know if we had a show tonight.
Oh, yeah, she got in touch with me needing eggs and rice.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
How'd that go? Well.
Oh, yeah, they're showing Mildred Burke side by side. Now, that actress really not that attractive outside of the makeup.
So which actress is that?
The one that played Mildred Burke.
Yeah.
In the movie, she looked good, but like when they're showing her without the makeup side by side, it's a toss.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right.
At best.
Well, guys, we have reached that point of 1 hour, 4 minutes, 48 seconds. We made $40 in actual donations.
Were you not entertained?
On the first of the month, we made $40. Thank God Randy Macho Man Savagely paid for his picture. Billy Flowers is not so talkative when he doesn't have his money. So like I said, he'll pay it or he won't. We'll see.
That humbles you.
And I guess he'll get in touch with me if he does. Some things ain't adding up about that story though.
Mm-hmm. Some things ain't right.
Bank changed its name. They didn't give me my money.
Bad shit went down.
Something ain't adding up. You got to remember, man, I was raised in a business of professional liars.
Yep.
So I'm not easy to. All right. We'll just leave it at that. All right, Billy. Well, we hope you come up with it. Because when people make a commitment on this show, we like them and honor it. But then again, that other show did it all the time. They'd make a commitment. We'd never see it. We'd never see it. That's why a lot of them are gone, because they lied to us. And I don't take too kindly to that.
Long cast.
So hopefully they get Billy's bank situation straightened out and give him his money that the government sends him.
Give him his money, government.
I just don't understand why they changed their name and keep Billy's money. I just don't understand.
Assholes.
Or
why Stevie did the way she did.
I don't know. So, man, can you post the picture of the girl that played Moolah? That you said is Mickey James, as she looked in the movie. Do you have a? Because I want to see what you're looking at. Because it's Wikipedia and it just has like the names that you click on. I have kissed Mickey James, and I watched that girl through that whole movie, and I never once thought that was Mickey James.
You son of a bitch! I wish I could kiss Mickey James. Oh, Nick Aldis would kick my ass. Okay, let me see, Mickey.
Well, she actually kissed me trying to earn a spot on DCW television.
Oh, well,
I didn't know she was going to do it, so I declared her the winner. Because they told me to just make a shoot and just pick a girl. Whoever earns the title match, Kenny, you just shoot with it. So Mickey James sits on my lap on DCW TV and kissed me. I said, "We have a winner." So I just ended the contest. Well, unless one of you has sex with me on the desk here, I think we got it
live. Let me see. Damn, I'll have to word this very specifically.
I think the main character that had the red hair during the movie played Moolah. Unless I said something else.
Come on, damn it.
Because I was shocked they didn't make a movie about Moolah being Queen of the Ring instead of Mildred Burke, but they claim Mildred was the
has a little bit of bad publicity lately.
What's that?
Moolah has a little bit of bad publicity.
Which is why I would not have put her in this movie at all.
Yep.
Based upon, because they didn't talk about any of the shit Moolah's been accused of. So, yeah, I know it's Moolah. But I never once in a million years dreamed that the girl I watched in that movie was Mickey James. Right. I mean, I've seen Mickey recently on some podcasts.
She has not changed in 20 years.
Except for in this movie.
All right, let's see if I can load this.
So I want you to try to find a picture of her in the movie. And then I want to look at it and I want to see how I did not know that was Mickey James. But Dean Hill, the only reason I knew it was Dean Hill is that I hear the announcing. Oh, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. And then I looked at it and I was, goddamn. And Dean has changed quite a bit since 2012. I hadn't seen him since then.
Wow.
Now, of course, Cornette I've seen since 2012. I saw him in 2018, I guess. Yeah, 2018 is the last time I saw Jimmy. So, what do you do?
All right, let me see what I can do here.
Comments are a little over 132 people. I think people have learned how the trick goes. Well, Billy, we will trust you to let us know, and I'll save your picture. Oh, no, that is not who I'm thinking of. Who do they say she is?
Mickey James is Moolah. And I don't know who the other girl is.
They're saying the girl on the right is Mickey James.
No, on the left.
Well, the girl on the left is Mildred Burke.
Is it?
Yes. Now
It
the girl
looks
on the
like
right,
Mickey James'
the girl on the
face.
right was a shooter and was fucking up Mildred Burke.
All right.
So no, so that is not, that's not the character Mickey James played.
Okay, let me try again.
No, the girl on the left is Mildred Burke. The girl on the right played some shooter, and I forgot what her name is, but she's the main character in the movie. And she lost a shoot fight with Mildred Burke in the movie, and then sucker cut her and hurt her knee to where she had to miss like 6 weeks worth of work.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I can't find in the movie. And I even put that specifically in the words. So.
Well, what I do is I'll go back and watch it and take a picture of it with my fucking cell phone.
Yeah.
And I'll have it for Thursday's show if you don't see one. But she's a main character in it. Cheska wanted to know how we're doing. Well, I'm doing a show.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up later.
Jazzy Jana just had her 39th birthday recently, by the way.
39th, wow.
Jazzy Jana from
I
Louisiana.
didn't know she was that old, actually. I thought she was
just celebrated her 39th.
She was in like 32.
Doing my show right now, sweetie. Yeah, when I'm not on Facebook, the Filipinos don't know that I'm not doing a show.
Yeah, they get to panicking a little bit, don't they?
Hey, sweetie, I'm sitting here doing my show. Eunice checking it. Yeah, if we don't broadcast on Facebook, they don't know anything. Thank you, Randy. Much appreciated. Billy's bank account, he says, got hacked, so we're having to wait on his money. Good. We hope he gets it. All right.
Really?
All right. The checking the last couple things here. I just had 2 Filipinos that I answered what I'm doing, and they both at the same time said good luck. Good luck. All right. Well, there you go.
Hate to tell you, darlings. But,
yeah. What do you do? All right. Well, we gave them 1 hour and 12 minutes for $40 tonight. So there we go.
Yeah,
is it at least worth the watch? I don't know, Donald. You watch AEW. You tell me.
If you can sit through that, I'm sure it's worth it.
If you can sit through AEW, you can sit through fucking anything. So yeah, if you can watch AEW, I just thought there was a lot of bad fucking acting in it, and I'll give further reviews on Thursday, especially if Bob has seen it. But I would have cast it a little differently if I'm going through the trouble to make this movie and spending some money doing it. And in all honesty, I'd probably try to give Cornette a little bit more to do. So, hey, tone down the over fucking acting, motherfucker. They'll see you. Calm it down a little bit. And but I would have given him a little more to do. You know, at least he was but he's trying to steal scenes. But fuck, I probably would have too.
Oh, I was about to say, I know I would.
Yeah, who am I to say anything? But I know how to act because I act like I like some of these people.
Stop trying to be the center of attention.
Well, that's the other thing that you have to learn in acting is that you have to know who the main character is and who the attention is to be on. And when your character in a movie, in a movie doesn't have a name and you ain't Godzilla, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, being in the background trying to pantomime and that's some hard shit.
Yeah. But the opening thing of the movie, you see, it's kind of like you see the opening scene, and then they build to that at the end of the movie where that scene happens again. And Cornette is sitting in the crowd looking at the match. You just have to see it. You just have to, more or less. You just have to see it, and I'm going, that motherfucker's already trying to steal the opening scene of the movie, and he's just sitting in the crowd. And the other weird thing is how the promoters and wrestlers, like Gorgeous George was at ringside for one of these matches, and so was Moolah. They're just hanging out at ringside during Mildred Burke's matches like they're fans. And they're talking smart to each other, sitting in the seats.
yeah, that goes down.
I'm pretty sure they didn't do that back then. I'm pretty sure. So in front of
civilians.
In front of civilians. That's what they were doing. All righty. Well,
we over-delivered.
For Nerd Hazelwood, he might be back here Thursday. Depends if he's got any nerd shit going on or not. He's still in mourning. His Dallas Stars got beat quicker than Moolah, and he got beat quicker than Billy Sellers' bank account. And
I'm a mule.
Yeah. So we'll see if he's back here. You back here Thursday, Coltrane, or do you know?
I should be. All
right. So Thursday night, we've got to say goodbye to 131 people, but 128 of them didn't do shit.
Yeah.
As usual. So we'll be back here Thursday night, 9:05 p.m. Eastern. I am the Starmaker. That is the Coltrane. And we did say a good day.